dumb baby. I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Thirdborn.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
رجعنا في يوتيوب راكم تشوفوا مليح. ليجان سينو شوفوا في يوتيوب ديالي راهي ماني دايرها كاتكا ويتمشي مليح. هيا صحيتو ليجان.
Hi, I'm Dom Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation
والله غير ما يسمع
with a
فيكم لحاجة انه يتعاود الصوت.
narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care
لا
about
لا لا ما
and that
بارطاجيش.
we hope you care about too.
لا لا اخو اصبر. لا لا بارطا شيهاب ويا بارطاجي.
Senua is back with a new
اصبر شو
quest.
ما يتلفت
She
لي
wants
اياه.
to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point. establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover. Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. And then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again, in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio
طاقة
is
راح فيك
unified
مو شباب
in
يا أخو
achieving
اسمح
a
لي.
deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like,
ما سمعتكش خوت كوبيت سامي وش قلت لي؟
amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part
يتعود
of this manifests in the voices she hears. These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience. Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions.
It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade,
it's about personality.
you know it's
so when
Hellblade.
you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade.
On the music we are working with Heilung,
On the music
which
we
for
are
me is a
working with
personal
Heilung,
privilege,
which for
because
me is
I
a
really
personal
admire them.
قابلتك شوف لا فيديو
I really admire them.
قابلتك شوف لا فيديو
Their craft.
راني نشوف لا فيديو بس الصوت ولا بيتعاود نشوف لا فيديو بس الصوت ولا بيتعاود نهضر واحد
راك تشوف لي فيها في ستريم يارد ديريكت راك تشوف لي فيها في ستريم يارد ديريكت
We are also working with our very own purists.
اوكي انا
These
حاب
singers and our very own purists. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
خلط
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
يا ودي ما والله ما على بالي ياك فاش تبارطاجيها راهي الدعوة قام خلطة عندي.
Something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect.
ايه لو كان نعبك لو كان تدخل ستريمير دي تنحاو لي او بي اس ما راهي مخلطة وخلاص.
Maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are
هكا أكرم ويا سيفري ما تشوفوا لي ديفلوبر مي اليوم ما يوروا غير بلاي شو يا هذا
growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey, a journey that you can embark on May 21st.
What? شري كيف مات يا مي قوة يا أو قريب.
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series here at Square Enix. 聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの情報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに個性豊かなキャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井浩一さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grez. I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているので、 バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上でヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、それぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
شباب جاي شغل اسمه جنشن امباكت مخلط بين جنشن امباكت واسمه
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの特徴として、聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
ニノコーネ、voilà、ニノコーネアウト。
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、
شكنا نينو كوني 2 بلاتيني 2 في الكوفيد。
私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏、この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
مش الميكروس الاو بي اس الفي دي اس ولا بي اس لو كان ما تعاود.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love. Ara History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good.
بصح ستريميتش من ستريم يارد.
Hi Dan.
هذا ما فوا c'est pour ça مشات نورمال.
ما ستريميتش من ستريم يارد ولا فيديو اللي ستريميتها تاع يوتيوب سيتي با تاع ستريم يارد عاود درتها من هنا وجبتها وحدها حطيتها في ستريم يارد. نو سكو جو دير سيك لا فيديو اللي ستريميتها انا في ستريم تاعي ماشي اللي نشوفوها احنا في ستريم يارد اون نوت حطيتها من الفوق هذه بلو فيه.
جافي كومبري غير حنا بكري كنا نبانو.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of
وهكذا
the
اللي
history
جانا تسمعوا فيهم
and
كاع
give players
نورمال.
around the world the chance to see
قولوا
the
لي
game
برك.
reflect their unique
لا في اليوتيوب ديالي.
not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes.
لا خلاص يصير تسمعوا الاخرين سيبوا اللي جا تسمعوا واحد برك منهم سيبوا ماشي ما لازم يهضروا كاع.
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule.
لا نهضر مع لاشان ديالي انا.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
انا ما رجلتش
Prestige
ريزوليسيون
gives players
مليح.
the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might. Scientific advancement.
بس عبك هيك. كي عاود تردي ماركت البيسي تخلطت لي كاع عاود المهم درت وخلاص. كاش نورمال لا راهي معود شغل نو الفيديو مليحه سي احنا اللي رانا معوجين شويه.
Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and
لا ماشي معود شخوم لاباس بها.
Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to
أنا شوف لا عندنا احنا رانا مجبودين بصح لا فيديو راهي لاباس بها صح. لا خو شو اكزاجر.
that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to
أنا نشوف في يوتيوب ديالي يا أخو أنا نشوف في هون ديريكت.
Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in our 4X games.
بس قلت لك
at a national scale with players
طولتوا هذه هي ليش قلت لك حنا رانا مجبودين باسكو ما قدرتش نسقمها في او بي اس تعاودت ما قدرتش نعاود نرقليها مليح.
From international trade to improving their cities and
وش
citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions.
هاني فهمك خو ما نقدرش باش نعاود نسقم هذوك حكايه خو ما قدرتش ندير هذا نيرميري. لا على بالي نشوف فيها. قدرتش نعاود نسقمها. كانت مسقمه من قبل ينفرح تفاصل كلش خلاص.
This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty
المهم تحقق لي ماج وخلاص
and
معوجه
strategically
ولا
plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel
الله.
more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen
ايه
as
بس كده
military
مين نفسه
personnel,
كتره ما
prominent
سيبورسا
government figures.
مش
But
تاش
leaders come
دري
in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural
ايه غلط
pioneers,
غلط ترى
and many
يمين
more.
نفسه كتره ما سيبورسا يا اخو ما طلعتش معاه ليش